Imagine a museum where empty frames still hang on the walls, not because the paintings were moved, but because they were stolen. Imagine artwork worth over $500 million disappearing in one quiet night. No broken alarms. No gunshots. No suspects. And no arrests for over 30 years. 13 priceless masterpieces vanished. The thieves were never caught. The art was never recovered. This is not a movie. This is a real crime. Tonight, you will hear the story of the greatest unsolved art heist in human history. The year was 1990. The place, Boston, Massachusetts, USA. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum was a quiet, elegant building filled with rare European art. Security was simple. No modern cameras. No motion sensors. Only 2 night guards protected hundreds of millions of dollars worth of art. Outside, the city was celebrating St. Patrick's Day. The streets were noisy. Perfect cover for a crime. At 1:24 a.m., a knock echoed at the museum's side door. 2 men stood outside. They were dressed as police officers. They calmly said, "There's been a disturbance. We need to come inside." The guard hesitated, but rules were rules. Police were not to be questioned. He opened the door. That single decision would change history. The moment the officers stepped inside, everything changed. They ordered the guards away from the desk. Handcuffed them. Tied their hands and feet. Covered their eyes. Then came the words that still echo in true crime history. "Gentlemen, this is a robbery." The guards were locked in the basement. The museum was now completely defenseless. For the next 81 minutes, the thieves moved freely through the museum. Strangely, they didn't rush. They didn't take the most obvious valuables. They ignored some world-famous artworks. Instead, they carefully selected 13 specific pieces. No alarms were triggered. No cameras recorded them. It was as if they knew exactly what they wanted. Among the stolen works were Rembrandt's The Storm on the Sea of Galilee, Vermeer's The Concert, one of the rarest paintings on earth, several works by Degas. Together, their value was estimated at over $500 million. The frames were ripped from the walls. The canvases were cut out. And then, they vanished. At 8:15 a.m., another guard arrived for duty. No response. No movement. Police were called. When they opened the basement door, the guards were still alive. Shaken, but unharmed. The museum was silent. Too silent. Then they saw the empty frames. The greatest art theft in history had already happened. The FBI launched a massive investigation. Over 1,000 suspects questioned. Links to the Boston Mafia explored. International art dealers investigated. Nothing worked. No fingerprints. No witnesses. No clear suspects. The thieves disappeared as cleanly as they arrived. Today, the museum still displays the empty frames. They hang there on purpose. A reminder of what was lost. A $10 million reward is still offered for information. But after decades, the paintings remain missing. Some believe they were destroyed. Others believe they're hidden in private collections. The truth? No one knows. So ask yourself. How did 2 men outsmart a museum, the police, and the FBI? How did $500 million in art vanish forever? And most importantly, are the paintings gone? Or are they still out there, waiting to be found? This was the story of the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist. A crime so perfect that it remains unsolved to this day.